I want to bring you some incredible information here. This I took right out in front of my place, and this is just incredible. I mean, there's obviously an object in the middle there that is either emitting or is receiving all of these bolts of lightning. And now I believe that the halo effect that we've been seeing in the sky around the sun is actually that object that I just showed you that was in the center of that lightning. And I'm going to show you a few more things, and I think you will probably agree by the end of this video. So let me show you some incredible evidence. This. This is what they've been obscuring in the sky with the chemtrails. It is here. Now you can see what looks like an orb in the middle of that on the left side there. I believe that is the object that I just showed you in that video. And anyone who questions whether we live in a electronic universe, well, here is your answer. These are objects that are coming in from our binary solar system that have been hidden from us. Once again, there is that object, in my opinion. All of this information about this other solar system has been kept from us for very good reasons, I believe, on some level, but it's also malicious on another level. So I guess I could say I'm a little ambivalent, but the things associated with it have really been very disappointing. I do think that it would be nice to know what is coming and what is happening around us. Now, here's another video from last night, and I cut out the audio because it didn't transition well, but this gentleman is filming what he is calling the blue kachina, and you can tell it's not a lens flare because he's moving the camera around, and the flare would move if in fact that was anything other than a solid object up there in our sky. It's pretty incredible. Now, many of you know that I've been heavily involved in researching Sandy Hook, and I have concluded that Sandy Hook and other false flag events are all related to this event, which is fast upon us here. Every day things are becoming more and more obvious, and it's difficult for them to hide these days with the chemtrails. The colors in the sky are just unbelievable. I've been putting up a few videos of sunsets that have light sources all over the place, and now this is the same individual who filmed this, and his name is Matt, and this object he shows sets at an incredible rate of speed, unlike any object in our alleged known solar system that we were falsely taught about in school growing up, that there was only 9 planets, so on and so forth. There's actually way more, and we don't get to see them very often. We will in our lifetime, and look how fast that object goes down below the horizon. Now, I was just randomly looking at ISS. I never even go there, but I noticed that there's a couple of objects in there. So I sent this off to Steve Olson, great channel by the way, if anybody is looking for additional info about Nibiru and the incoming solar system. He has a lot of great guests and so forth. I sent it to him, and he picked up on this square that was supposed to be obscuring things. I was more interested in these objects that looked like they had craters in them, and There's even a triangle there, which I find to be quite interesting when you begin to put things together. There was also this object that was there. I wasn't quite sure if I thought that was anything at first. You know, this is it's a little fuzzy, obviously, but when I looked at the video this morning and saw what that man saw at the airport, and when you look at that, I believe that is the exact same object. And as I was looking at that, I thought, well, you know, it looks eerily similar to things we've seen before, such as maybe a face or an owl, perhaps. And so I decided I would put up one of the Illuminati owls to see if that could possibly be it. And lo and behold, it sure looks like the same thing. And for those of you who may not know, this owl is everywhere on our currency and is used throughout the Illuminati world. And even so much so that our good buddy Anderson Cooper at Sandy Hook, he felt it was appropriate to hold up a picture of this owl. And it just kind of makes me wonder if he had any foreknowledge of the ensuing events that would be coming our way. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just find it to be, oh, a little coincidental, shall we say. And so, taking another look at this ISS capture, we have this object, and I wondered if there was any symbology in that. And I do believe that there is. And, you know, I saw that object on the right side of this. It looks very much like, I thought maybe like a spaceship of some sort, but it looks now more like a pyramid with a capstone on it, in my opinion. And, you know, that is also on our dollar bill. So some things are coming together here for me. It's called connecting the dots, as with Sandy Hook and all these other events. I know who all these people are, by the way, who did these things. Now, I went ahead and just drew, just to take a look and see if that could possibly have anything to do with it. And I mean, it certainly makes sense when you have studied this long enough that these types of symbols may in fact be exactly what I'm showing you here. Could I be wrong? Yes. Am I? No, probably not. So, you know, when you look at some of the other things the Illuminati uses, you know, one may be able to also think that someone else had a different impression of what that object might be. You know, I do see some similarity there for sure, and based on the lack of information that we've been given and the truth that's been hidden from us, I believe that this is probably spot on. Now, taking a look back at that other object that was seen at the airport just recently, and then if we take a look at the lightning that I experienced, I thought that this was interesting because of the multiple objects that were there, and I couldn't help but to notice right away that these look like talions, perhaps from a bird of some sort. Here you can see that the lightning is going through an object, and you can actually make out the round object there. And I believe this is why lightning has been killing so many people. And my father was struck by lightning not too long ago in his home, and perhaps if he had been warned that that these objects were approaching and that lightning was going to become way more dangerous, he was in his bedroom and was struck right by his bed. And I believe that this has something to do with it. No, I know it does. And for that, I don't forgive you, because we should have been made aware. some believe that that may be an iron orb of some sort. And based on the conductivity of the electricity, I would have to agree that there's a very good likelihood that that is an iron object. Kind of looks like an owl, doesn't it? A lot. Now, those of you that are in tune with the Illuminati and their symbology and so forth, you may see a lot more things here than what I did. But, you know, I think that it just seems irrefutable in my opinion. So things are picking up. It seems that the weather has gotten worse and we have more things to come. If you like this video, please share it, please copy it, feel free to redistribute, and do whatever you like. God bless and take care. Hello and welcome everybody. Crisis Actor here. I want to bring you some incredible information here. This I took right out in front of my place, and this is just incredible. I mean, there's obviously an object in the middle there that is either emitting or is receiving all of these bolts of lightning. And now I believe that the halo effect that we've been seeing in the sky around the sun is actually that object that I just showed you that was in the center of that lightning. And I'm going to show you a few more things, and I think you will probably agree by the end of this video. So let me show you some incredible evidence. This is what they've been obscuring in the sky with the chemtrails. It is here. Now you can see what looks like an orb in the middle of that on the left side there. I believe that is the object that I just showed you in that video. And anyone who questions whether we live in a electronic universe, well, here is your answer. These are objects that are coming in from our binary solar system that have been hidden from us. Once again, I want to bring you some incredible information here. This I took right out in front of my place, and this is just incredible. I mean, there's obviously an object in the middle there that is either emitting or it is here. Now you can see what looks like an orb in the middle of that on the left side there. I believe that is the object that I just showed you in that video. And anyone who questions whether we live in a electronic universe, well, it's this. This is what they've been obscuring in the sky with the chemtrails, or is receiving all of these bolts of lightning. And now I believe that the halo effect that we've been seeing in the sky around the sun is actually that object that I just showed you that was in the center of that lightning. And I'm going to show you a few more things, and I think you will probably agree by the end of this video. So let me show you some incredible evidence.